Picking a fish tank is a complicated process because you have to first think about what fish you want to get. If you want to get a big fish, so like if you what it's a big fish that will grow to be big, but right now it's small. It's best if you don't get a small tank now and then change it because the fish could get a shock. So it's best if you even though it's a small fish, get a tank that's big enough. Even when it grows up, it's going to be big enough because you don't want the fish to get a shock. So that's why it's complicated. So you have to get the tank big enough for like its maximum height. And for the small fish, it's like, for small fish you might want like 20 or 40 gallon. If you want medium fish, you might want like 40 gallon to 50 gallon. If you want big fish, you might want like 45 gallon to like maybe 45 to like 60 maybe, I don't know. Depending on what kind of fish that you want, you must research and find which kind of gallon, which kind of size you want for the size you need and the size you want for your fish. I mean, you don't want a too big tank, you don't want a too small tank. You need it like just right for your fish. When selecting gravel for your fish, you must think about what kind of fish you want. And so I got glowfish, so we have glowfish gravel. And also the decorations, some of them were specially made for glowfishes. So that's how we selected our gravel for our fish tank here. You can also go to beaches if you want more decorations. Like I went to a beach and got all these cool shells. See? That's how I got decorations for my tank. Some lights for fish tanks come not with it, and you can order it online or at Petco or PetSmart. But some fish tanks come with the light, like my fish tank, which has a button that can turn it off and on. If you sometimes you can add the light to your lid of your fish tank, or you can just add it above, like a little bridge on top of your fish tank. There are all different types of fish also. Some of the fish can be tetras, bettas, glowfish, saltwater fish, known as marine fish also, and goldfish. So I took tetra fish. The reason why is because because they're small. For me, I feel like they're maintainable, and they're glowfish. So they're produced in a lab, which means, so like most creatures produced in a lab usually can't reproduce. So like I know even if it's a female, it can't get eggs, and I don't really want fish eggs. Also, they don't poop a lot. Another fish I got, not a tetra, but it's called an algae fish. And algae fish clean up the poop and algae that's on the sea floor, that's on the aquarium floor. They don't eat fish food like the other fish. They eat the algae. So that's why every time I have to clean my fish tank, instead the algae fish kind of cleans a little bit also. So that's why I have an algae fish, because it helps me clean the fish tank. And I got tetras, but you can get any fish that suits you. You also have to remember to keep in mind that not all fish fish can get together. Like a bunch tetras can get on together, but tetras and bettas don't go along together. Glowfish and goldfish can't go together, but glowfish and algaefish can get together. So you have to think about if like the types of fish, if you want different types, will go together. You can do research on that. I already gave you a few suggestions, and you can research on Google or anywhere else of other fish kinds that you were thinking to see if they might like get along together. So experiment and whatever fish that you observe that gets together. Also, sometimes in aquariums, or you can see that they put different types of fish together, so you can also look there if you want any of those fish. So I use a special kind of fish food for tetras, like these tropical flakes, to feed my fish. So what I do, I grab a little pinch, and some of the pieces are a little too big, so I'll like crush them in my hand. And then there's a little hole on the top, so I will put the fish food on the hole, and the fishes will just come to the surface and eat. This is what my fish food looks like. Weekly, remove 1 gallon of water and then add another gallon of fresh water to the tank. And for my 12 to 15 fish in a 40-gallon tank, that's how many fish I can fit in my tank. So clean your clean filter every month, and you have to change your filter every 3 months. So that's very important, because if you don't have a clean filter, then the fish might like get sick because you don't have a clean filter and fish tank. So you always have to make sure that you clean your filter every month and change your filter every 3 months. That's very important for your fish survival. Please remember what I'm about to say, or else your fish are going to get lost, so be careful. One time, my dad was cleaning the tank, and when he was done, I went to go feed my fish. So when I went to go feed them, I usually make sure that all of them are there, so like I realized none of them died or anything, or went missing. And it turns out I couldn't find 2 of them. So I was like, oh no, where are my fish? I was like looking everywhere. Do you guys know what happened? Okay, I'll tell you what happened. It turns out when my dad was cleaning the fish tank, when he took the gallon out, but he didn't check that he took 2 algae fish with him also. So we had 3 algae fish. He took 2 of them. What's 3 minus 2, everybody? 1. Now we only have 1 algae fish. Currently, he's still with us the time I'm recording the video. The 1 algae fish left. So, it took us a few days to figure that out. So, like, me and my brother were like, so what happened to the fish? We made a ton of different theories. And my dad's like, I think I know what happened. And so we, like, told that. And he said, like, maybe I cleaned the fish up. So me and my brother, we were kind of sad. But it's okay because we have more fish still. So just you guys have to remember to always check when you're cleaning your tank or something that you don't hurt a fish or like accidentally take it out when you're trying to like clean your tank and change 1 gallon. So always remember that.